Good afternoon, or good morning. This is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 4304 Southeast 100th Avenue here in Portland. Located at the front of the house. I describe everything as if you're standing in the street facing the front door of the home or the front of the house in general. So we are just off to the right of the front doorway here. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. So here's your front doorway. If this gets buried, best landmark I can give you here. So you've got this little foundation vent, the first one to the right of the doorway. This thing sits, the cleanout sits about a foot to the right of it and about a foot out from the house, and you'll see the cleanout there. This one's close enough to the surface of the ground. If you put too much more bark dust down, it could get covered up. So what I usually recommend is you go put, a little marker on top of it. Something classy like a lawn gnome or a pink flamingo. It's just good to know where they are in the event you ever need to use them. Right out of the gate, nice clean flow line. Little to no grease buildup, which is nice to see. There's a little bit in the line there, but it's, relative to most sewer lines, very clean. Transitioning here to 3034 PVC, 6-inch diameter. Great slope and grade, no bellies or anything. And on the grease buildup note, again, this is very minor. That little bit of tan brownish stuff in the flow line is a minor example of grease buildup. I mostly point that out for educational purposes. If you have a bad habit of putting a lot of it down the line, it builds up like crazy. And after doing almost 25,000 scopes at this point and a lot of drain cleaning over the years, what I've found is that grease buildup is a major contributing factor to blockages occurring. These lines I go out to and do cleanings on them, grease is very commonly in the mix. If you don't have some other kind of hard obstruction like a root intrusion or something like that. So anyway, that's the main there at about 47 feet. We're going to locate the camera head really quick here while the pipe drains out. Alright, located the camera head. Line does just about a dead straight shot all the way to the street. Alright, I picked that locate up out there on Southeast 100th and look back at the house. I'm staring straight back at the cleanout. And there's a little bit of water still trickling through the sewer line here. I'm not sure if the dishwasher just discharged or whatnot, but that's all that water's moving there. None of it's standing. Alrighty, all the PVC pipe there looks good. Stringy stuff at the top of the pipe, which right now is at the bottom of the screen. Those are just cobwebs. Those are not roots. Anyhow, best advice I can give you is it's about the only thing you can actually do as a homeowner to maintain your sewer line's functionality. Is avoid putting cooking oil, grease, fats in general down your kitchen sink drain. And it's mostly when you're putting real quantity down the line. A thin little coating of PAM spray on your pans. Hot water and soap handles that pretty nicely. It's when you're dumping a pan that's, where the oil runs off the pan. That's where you want to let your pans cool down, wipe them out with a paper towel, or scrape it off into a garbage can. Or while it's still hot, pour it into a glass jar or something like that. Anyway, great looking sewer line from the cleanout access all the way to the main lateral. Good flow end to end there. And I'm going to push backwards here for just a moment to go through the foundation wall. Everything from this point on is all exposed piping. Good looking line going back to the foundation. No settling issues there. Alright, there's about as good as a sewer scope can go. Very nice looking line. It's functioning properly at this time.